So, I am lost here because I'm sitting here trying to meditate and focus on being more grateful, being more not so negative. And it's like, I'm like, how do I do without getting interrupted or finding my quiet zen place where I could go and meditate and just be like, that's my place. Oh, hi, my name is Dinky. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And I hope you guys like my videos. And my videos are about faith, hope, and love. And I hope you guys stay and share and hit the like button. So that's it. I'm just jabbering today. I haven't really been on here much, and I explained on a few videos why. And it's just been really hard for me because my work schedule keeps doing this. And it's like a yo-yo, and I'm trying to get them to not do that. And it's been very difficult to try to come to a common ground. I'm grateful for the hours I get, but they've been switching them so much that it's unsteady. 1 week I'll work 5 to 2, the next week I'll work 7 to 1, 7 to 2, and sometimes they'll always ask me to stay later, which I do. I always stay and work a full shift. And then there's times where they're like, today was one of my days off. Like, for instance, today they called me. I was doing something with my parents because it was something I had to do, so I went with my dad to the grocery store, and I was helping him get, because they're doing everything. They're redoing their whole house. And so they just did the kitchen, the bathroom, and the living room, and the hallway. And I was helping my dad go find some more paint for their restroom because they ran out. And I was doing different things and helping them out. And they called me in and they were like, do you want to come to work? But I didn't hear it or see it because I was in a meeting also with my son's teacher because she sent me a message. He didn't do bad today. He just sent me a message about how he doesn't like to do tests. And he did horrible on a test. And it almost seemed like he did it on purpose because she's like, we all know that his reading is amazing. He reads at an 8th grade, 9th grade level. And he's like, and your son took this test and he didn't do a very good job. He read at a first, second. He read at a kindergarten, 1st grade level. It said that's what it showed, that he did horrible on purpose. He even told her, I guessed on all of them. And she's like, this is test standards. These are California test standards. We don't want to submit these tests because they're horrible. And we know that's not how he reads. He's not going to go from way up here all the way down here. It's not going to fly. And I said, of course, it's not going to fly with me either. So we had to talk about that. And so I've been having him do different things. We came up with the agreement of having him read. And then whenever he's done reading, write down about what he read so that he can continue to practice on all that. Because when he reads, he doesn't comprehend what he reads. He just reads. He reads fluently and beautiful, but when he reads, he's sometimes like, what did you read about? What do you mean you don't know? You just read that. Well, I don't know. And I was like, how can you not know what you just read? And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So that was the simplest, more methodical way that we thought of that would help him to learn and retain of what he read. And I've been buying him books that he seems more interested in and stuff like that. So hopefully this will work. And my work called me and I didn't see it. And one of my coworkers texted me. She's a manager. She's like, hey, you want to come in today? Like, now? And I'm like, I didn't reply. So I kind of feel bad. But then I was like, doing my meditation and prayer. And I was like, you know what? I need to rest. Because every day I go in and I work. And I don't get me time. Because I come home, I'm too tired. I still gotta get my son's stuff ready for the next day. Get his dad's stuff ready for the next day. Get my stuff ready for the next day. And by the time I'm done at 7, 8 o'clock, I'm like so overwhelmed that I'm just like, oh, I haven't had a chance to do a YouTube video. Because I'm too tired to get up and go, hey YouTube, how's it going? Or even think of a video. Like, my brain has been off. I don't know if it has to do with the death of somebody in my family and then the dilemma that goes around it. It's just been like, my brain has been like this. And I'm just like, God, help me with my brain today. Today hasn't been a good day to be thinking about negative things. And I've been trying to become a more positive person. So it's kind of like getting hit by a big old giant ball going boom, boom. So I've been trying to meditate on God's word, and this book has been helping. Even though it's simple, she just talks about gratitude and how to be more grateful, which we all know how, but it's easier to be negative than to be gratitude. She says, I am grateful for showers. Showers help me feel in the morning, and she talks about how showers make her feel. Same thing, you can say, I am grateful for the money that I get, because they help me provide for my family, help me give back to the people that I love, and help me stay healthy, because I'm able to go to the gym or whatever it is, however you want. Generally, that's what I've been doing, is writing down my goals and reading and meditating in the Word, and then just trying to be more grateful when that. Yeah. And then one of the girls, I'm in a group called Bakersfield Moms, and one of the girls that said, do you guys have a YouTube channel? And she's like, I'm like, me. And one of the ladies put on her YouTube channel, she talked about depression. She was talking about depression on her channel. And depression is so real. And this is why I try to practice what I practice, because a lot of times we exercise our bodies, but we never really exercise our brains. We don't practice good health for our brain. We don't take care of ourselves like we need to. We're always on the go, or helping our children, or doing whatever it is for our kids or work or whatever. We let everything else dictate us around us instead of us dictating what it is. So sometimes we gotta stop and sit and be like, God, I need your help, or universe, I need your help. And then you can start pouring whatever it is. And sometimes when we do that, it works just as good, but sometimes we take it back and we try to do it ourselves. And that's why we don't let the universe or God or whatever you believe in actually do it for us. Have you ever prayed so hard that you just sat there and prayed for hours and you got no results? And you were like, what the hell? I got no results. Like, you're just bummed as you prayed every day for like a month straight or whatever it is. And then out of the bloom, boom, your prayer kind of was answered when you least expected. That's how it works. We cannot choose to control when or how. That's what gratitude is teaching me, is that we can't control how or when things are going to happen to you. So if you're trying to manifest something good into your life, just know that it is, but you can't dictate how. Like, a lot of people say, oh, I'm going to manifest winning the lottery. I'm going to say, I'm going to win the lottery. You can't manifest winning the lottery, because that's what one of the persons that I watch on her channel, she says, you can't do that because that's dictating, that's telling it what you want it to do. And you may win a lot of money winning the lottery. She goes, that you can manifest that. I'm not saying you can't, But she's like, if you're trying to manifest money, you can't be like, oh, it's because I'm going to win it with the lottery. You can't tell it how. You just have to let it happen. Take its course. Buy lottery tickets. Take the leap of faith and buy the lottery tickets, she says. And just meditate on that if you want that. But don't tell it. That's how. Maybe you might have a really good idea for a business. And it's going to take off. And that business is going to be your reward. And that's how you're going to get your money that you were trying to manifest. She's like, or maybe you already have a business and somebody sees your business and they're like, I like what I see. That's your reward. She goes, don't limit it to just one thing. And so when she was talking about depression in her video, sorry, I got a little bit off talking, it made me realize we don't really practice on taking care of our brains, our mind and soul. Our mind and our brain, a lot of the times, is what helps us not get sick or be healthy at times. And we don't focus. And we don't realize that how we think, how we react with the minds and bodies is how our outcome is going to be. And depression is a real thing. And it could be very, very horrible if it's allowed. And sometimes it's uncontrollable, that you just can't control it. I've known some people that are in a deep, 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 deep depression, that their house is always like this. This is not really that messy, but their house is like so messy. You can see, you name it, anything in the book you can think of, you see it. But with that said, we just need to learn how to take care of ourselves, ladies, and how to be grateful and help one another and uplift ourselves, whether it be a man or a woman, and enjoy our days. So with that said, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I appreciate all of you. And I'm sorry I haven't been able to do a lot of videos. I've been trying so hard to get all this fixed so that I have time for videos, because going in at 5 o'clock in the morning and then for a whole week straight, and then having to be switched to 7 for another week, and then switch it again to 5 o'clock the next week, and then 7, and then 1, and then 3, and then 5. It's like, just leave it at once. And it's hard when you work retail, but I am talking to my assistant manager. She hasn't really been there, so she's been working overnights, and so she's like, I'm almost going to be back, and I'll help you out, and we can come to a conclusion that we can both agree on. Because yes, I understand what you're talking about, because it's difficult, because some of us are mothers, some of us are wives, some of us have more than one children, some of us have a life besides work, and it's hard to manage both. So to all the mothers that work and manage it, congratulations, because I'm still kind of trying to figure that out. And I only have one, but that kid, I tell you, is the greatest thing in the world. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.